Hi, Eddie. This is Dora Goldberg. I spoke with Brittany this morning, and here's the video that I was talking with her about. I did start on a Google page just to show you kind of where I'm coming from. So this is a Google search. I just put Handyman, Henderson, Nevada, Henderson, not Henderson. Sorry about that. And just to show you, I mean, most people already know this, but some don't. The very first, the sponsored are tend to be our ads. And then, of course, you can see that there are ads as we go down. This is ideally where you might want to be is in the number 1 spot. I do see you're in the number 3 spot, but you are missing out on a little bit of traffic just by being in number 3. And we can go ahead and get that for you, or you can get it for yourself. I'm going to show you a few ways that you can do that. One thing you can do is to add more citations. So you could get your listing exactly as you have it on your Google business page and make sure it's in as many directories as you can possibly get it into. That would help move you up. Now, what I noticed here that's a little bit different than most areas is that I had to go to the second page to find just a business that's ranking for handyman services. So there's a lot of ads, a lot of directories. So if you were able to get into that, first page on organic searches, that would definitely bring you in some more clients. So what I'm going to do is can kind of compare you with the person who is actually ahead of you organically and just kind of tell you a couple things you can do to get some more clients. So anyway, let's go. This is your website. Beautiful website. I like the colors, the big pictures. You've got tons of pictures, which is really nice. People can take a look at everything that you've got and see what you've done. And the fact that you do flooring is a huge boon for you because a lot of handymen don't do flooring because it can be kind of complicated. So, but just looking at everything here, it looks great. Once you get down here a little bit, I noticed that there's some areas like this that would probably, need to be cleaned up a little bit. I don't know if you meant for them to be here, but and then it kind of duplicates some things down below too, which can kind of get you dinged by website crawlers by Google. So just to let you know that you've got a lot of pictures, but you don't have a lot of content, which is, the words, the typing, everything like that. Ideally, to rank on that first page, you would want to have about 1,500 words of content on your home page. And that way, when Google crawls your sites, it sees that you've got lots of information. And when it's information about what you do, it counts. They want to make sure that it's relevant information too. So your competitor site is this one. It's not any nicer than yours. I mean, honestly, I do prefer your colors and such rather than the colors here and the layout. But this is what their site looks like. They also don't have a lot of content, but they do have some. So just to kind of give you an idea of what, a ranking site has, they just have a little bit more content than you do. Not any better than yours by any means. So let's look at the back of your website a little bit. So I have this program called Ahrefs, and it just kind of lets me look at your business and see how it's doing on the web. And so the DR, which is the domain rating, is basically your trust rating for Google. And then the UR is your URL rating, which is basically the power that your website has. And so looking at it, I mean, you have good backlinks. These numbers are just a little bit low. We would probably want to get those up a little bit higher. And you can do that by getting maybe some more backlinks that are maybe higher quality. So, maybe they have more power, more of a rating than what these have here. So just looking here at the backlinks, well, let's do this instead. This might be easier because it narrows it down just a little bit. Let's look at the referring domains instead, because there are 302 different domains, which basically is just a website, web page, blog. Somebody has given you a shout out by typing your web address into whatever they've posted so that you can click on it and somebody can go back to your website. So it's really good that there's so many different domains because it shows that it's not just one person just flagging you over and over again. It shows that there's multiple. So let's look at that. So for your referring domains, you've got some decent ranking. Here's a good one that's got you at a 90. That's their power. And that helps you rank higher on Google. So you want to make sure you try to get some of the little bit higher ones. Usually, if you can get those, 75 to 90 or 95 even, but 90 is more common power, you will definitely move up in your Google on Google. Sorry about that. So let's go back to the overview again, and I want to look at the backlinks now. And as you can see, it's just basically showing you all the different listings and such, and it breaks it down a little bit more than just looking at the others. So let's look back here. So you do have a few organic keywords, which is good. And tile and drywall repair, that's great. It doesn't look like you're pulling any traffic from it right now, but that's mostly because you're number 43 on the list. If you could get up to that, higher position, if we could get you into the number 1, or if you could get you into the number 1, you would definitely be pulling in a couple of jobs a month from just the tile and drywall repair. And then it's nice that Eddie's home repair actually is ranking as a keyword, but once again, it's just way down the list, and that's why you're not pulling any jobs in from it yet. So let's go ahead and compare you to the other one, the Las Vegas Handyman, Mr. Handyman, I believe. So let's see, they've got 960 backlinks. They don't have as many referring domains. And basically their trust and their power are lower than yours. So what that tells me is that most likely their backlinks have a little more power than what yours do. So let's look at their backlinks real quick. And see, that one's pretty low, but there's a 76. The thing about this one is that, there's a lot of traffic coming to this. So page traffic is over 2,000. And it comes from a good rating, so that helps. They've got an 81. So a lot of times, quantity doesn't matter as much as the quality of the links. And so that's just showing it. They do have some low ones too, but they've got some really high ones that make up for that, which is why they rank higher than you do. Let's look over here. So organic keywords, they've got over 7,000 of them. And it looks like they're pulling in some relevant ones too. So, the nice thing about this is that, they've got, just Handyman Las Vegas, they're number 3. So the volume of people, that's over 1,000, 1.7 thousand people are looking for those exact words every month on Google. So with them being in position number 3, they're pulling 205 jobs out of that every month. And then, Las Vegas Handyman, once again, there's over 700 people that look for that every month. And they're pulling 146 in with that at number 2. Just some other things that might be relevant since it's a handyman service, they are pulling in quite a lot of traffic from, and it's just because they're ranking up their number 1. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to their website, look at their backlinks, and get every single backlink that they have that has power and add it to yours. And that way you would rank on that first page most likely in organic traffic, and that would help you to bring in more traffic. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. I'll reach out tomorrow just to see if this was helpful at all. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.